We live in a twilight world. Yeah, man, let's do another quick recording. So, allegedly, UK and US forces are conducting airstrikes over in Yemen right now. I mean, this is an hour old, this screenshot. Allegedly, it's already started, right? So yeah, man. I mean, look at the length time of this video. They love their numerology, but anyway, yeah, the fiction of World War 33 continues, and there's a few things I think I should point out. Okay, so allegedly, an oil tanker was kidnapped over here by the Houthis, right? And this is the Strait of Hormuz. And of course, we've been hearing a lot of stuff allegedly has been going on in the Red Sea. And apparently they're going to be bombing some places in Yemen. So yeah, man, World War 33 goes on and it spreads to more and more nations and regions and so on. Now, 20% of the world's oil comes through here. Now, yet again, numerology 20, that's of course XX in Roman numerals, the 20 committee, the double cross, and so on. But what I wanted to point out was you got the Red Sea, the Gulf of Oman, Yemen, Iran. Anyway, slap bang in the middle is a British military base over here in Oman itself. Britain has had a presence here since forever. But in 2017, they opened up a brand new base, and there's some a lot of infrastructure and development is happening in Oman. They call Oman, the pearl of the Middle East. And yeah, man, as always, the British military are here already, and of course, as I've pointed out before, the League of Shadows, the Double Cross forces. Yeah, the Ghost Army, the Ghost Legion, the 20th Legion, the Night Troopers, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, they use British military bases, and they are the ones doing all the phantom bombing. So they are the ones that wear the mask of the Houthis. They will also be in direct control of the very US and UK military forces that are allegedly coming to sort them out. The double cross will be puppeteering both sides. That's what a double cross do. So yeah, man, League of Shadows will be operating out of this British military base, wearing the Houthi mask, the Houthi terrorist mask, the Iran-backed Houthis, and doing all the phantom bombing, the phantom kidnapping, the phantom attacks on oil tankers and so on. Let's take a look at a map. I want to make this recording real quick because it's quite late here. So yeah, man, just like we had... Actually, let me take a photo of this. Okay. Just like we had, Cyprus, military base there. Right, an hour flight away from Israel, Gaza, Israel versus Hamas fiction. Over here in, I think it's called Duqar. And up here as well, the British have got military bases. So, yeah, man. So that's it. They're controlling the whole area. They've got their little kind of points where they can conduct a lot of their phantom bombing and phantom this and phantom that, man. The League of Shadows will be operating out of these bases. And look, they've just got the whole area, right? And of course, once we go past up the Suez Canal, you've got Gibraltar, another strategic British military base. So yeah, man, I want people to always remember that the folks in the US Navy right now and the US Air Force, the folks in the British Navy and the British Air Force who will be conducting so-called attacks on the Houthis, they have no idea they are participating in the performance in the illusion of war being conducted by the double cross. So you might have family members right now serving who have no idea, they're just doing their jobs. But like I've pointed out before in many videos, it will be like pieces on a chessboard being played by one person, moving them around strategically and so on. So yeah, man, I want to keep this video quick. I guess tomorrow morning we might have some sort of like announcement by Joe Biden and who's the clown? Prime Minister Sunak. Tomorrow, maybe a joint one. And yeah, man, here we are. The fiction of World War 33 continues. You know, I recommend people go and start looking at old. Go to a charity shop, buy yourself a DVD about the events of World War II. Preferably one that's compacted into like an hour or 2 hour long documentary. And you'll see that the conflict of World War, the conflicts in general were all over, scattered here and there. Of course, that's why it's called World War, because it was here, there, and everywhere. And that's what you're watching right now. This is the same gameplay. You're having these war zones that are all happening here, there, and everywhere in distant, far-off lands where most of us will not be able to get to. I mean, who the fuck's going to be able to get to Yemen and confirm this? And when I say who, I mean a real one, a real human. I'm not talking about NPCs and easily fooled, easily hypnotized types that see what they're told to see. I'm talking about a real one. I mean, I don't even think with my skills I'd be able to get into Yemen right now. So again, it's like 1984, right? This distant, far-off war. Oceania is fighting East Asia and so on, and it's happening, and we're only just going to be getting second-hand, third-hand accounts of what's happening. So yeah, man. So yeah, that's mainly what I wanted people to consider. British base here, British base here, British base here. I'll include a link in the description with a video from around, I think it was made about last year, but it was basically showing how Britain has been building a brand new quote, logistical base here in Oman since 2017 in what they call a brand new Ministry of Defence network, where they're building little mini bases all over the Middle East. This, of course, makes it perfect, operating bases for League of Shadows, for the Double Cross, and so on. We live in a twilight world. There are no friends at dusk.